Welcome.
Hi, what's up, guys? Hi, Alpha Pyro. How's it going? Hi, Viking. I am live. Whatever. How are you? Yeah, bad timing for you to call me out, I guess. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Alpha, thank you for the 100 bits. The hello bits. Thank you, sweetie. So sweet. Thank you. Well,
Wow.
Carlos! Thank you for the 10-month tier 3 resub. God, I can't believe it's been 10 months. Remember the first day you came into my stream, too. It's been 10 months. Also, what's our sub count right now? Because it's blank here.
I think it's 156. The bot's not working.
All right. Thank you so much, Carlos. How's life? What you been up to, bro? So you spent 1,000 on a rail card for. What does that mean? I don't know what that is, Viking. I do. Because I was like, wow, this guy. Busy? What you been doing? While we talk, I'm gonna go and get started on this dough because it's gonna take like an hour to rise. We're going classic today. We're gonna do just like spaghetti, meatballs, and breadsticks, and I'm doing a sous vide creme brulee as well, so that's like a little bit more interesting. So we're going classic. I'm excited about it. So I'm gonna get started on the dough for the breadsticks because, you know, as we know, when we're using yeast, we have to let it rise. You know. So travel card. Oh, I see. Jeez, that's so much money. Yeah, that's awesome, Carlos. Where have you been going lately? What's your favorite place that you've been? I'm gonna let this water heat up for a second. We need a cup of warm water. Yeah, sometimes the eyeliner is on point, you know? Sometimes. Other days, no, doesn't happen. I just decided you'd suit a nose ring. You know, I've actually thought about it, honestly. But then I feel like I don't really want the hole in my nose forever. So and 2 tablespoons. Whoops. It's the best when you do that. Hi, Sam. Have you been, man? How's the girl? But I guess, you know what? I guess that's a fair point, Optical. I guess. We're going to West Palm Beach a lot. Oh, you're like not far from me then. Hanging out in West Palm. My roommate in college was from West Palm. All right, then we need 1.5 teaspoons of this yeast that I have here into our warm water. So, yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna do our sugar. Hi, Bobo. Hello. 2 tablespoons of your standard granulated sugar. Okay, and then I'm going to melt 3 tablespoons. I'm going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter in this lovely little ramekin that I have here. Oh, is this your first trip, or have you been on a trip before? I like how you guys call it holiday. I've always liked that. All right, so I'm just cutting my butter into pieces and I'm just gonna melt it in the microwave. I just bought these ramekins and they've been very useful, honestly. Okay, nice. Okay. Salt. Yes. Melt butter. Man, Afko, now you want me like, I really want to get like something else. Like, I either want to get like another very tiny tattoo or a new piercing or something. Although I got my second holes like a couple years ago and I never wear earrings anymore. So, I don't know. Vacay. Oh, nice. Awesome. Cool. Go down. All right. Easy. Heard it popping in the microwave. All right, 3 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm gonna add that in to my mixture here. Okay. That in. Yeah, Ninja doesn't want me to do any of that, but honestly, still want to. Kiki! Crying a little bit. Nose piercing it is. Nose holster. Which one? Like, I thought about the little stud, just like a little tiny one right here, but not like a septum piercing. I don't think I would look good with that. All right, 1 3/4, very specific, tablespoon of kosher salt. We only use kosher salt in this kitchen. Better. Okay. Salt, and now I think that's it. All right. So I'm gonna save this ramekin for later. I'm gonna use it for some more butter action. Yo, senpai, yes, more cooking. We're here to eat. There's a viewer here that comes only on the cooking stream, and he only comes in and he asks if we're making meatballs. And today we're making meatballs, so I really hope he comes today. I'm gonna be really upset if he doesn't. Yo, Crunchy, what's up? Yes. Okay, so we have all of our ingredients except our flour. Now I'm using bread flour for this because, well, it's bread. I'm using my KitchenAid stand mixer with the bread hook attachment, or the dough hook attachment, excuse me. The hook. All right, so I'm gonna put it here, and then I'm just going to gradually add.
Wow.
Yo, wow. Crunchy, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. Welcome back to the sub club. Yo, get some love in here for Crunchy. Is this number right? I want to make sure it's right. But I only come. Yeah, Viking only comes for the cooking streams too. There are quite a few of you that only come for the cooking streams. I can say for a while now because teachers are. Ooh, why are they going on strike? Dang. All right, so. We're gonna go ahead and turn our mixer on, and then we're gonna gradually add our 3 cups of bread flour. So I'm just gonna use my 1/2 cup. It's dry. Want a wet cup in there. All right. So make sure I don't lose track of how many cups I've added. 6 of these. Any probs? Probably. Teachers don't get paid enough. 3. 4. Try not to make a mess. But you know how that goes. Yo, Blue Pyro, what's up? 5. And 6. Okay, lovely. Because they don't get paid a lot, and Tilker is fantastic exams. Ooh, I see. Yeah, I've heard that there have been issues with standardized testing and all that. Thank you so much, Pyro. Ugh, can't speak. Thank you. It's okay. You can say it. Okay, so now we're just gonna turn our mixer up and we're gonna let that go for 7 minutes. Yes, 7 minutes. Kind of knocking a little bit.
You have it locked? So
Huh?
it can't, do you have it locked so it can't? There you go.
Yeah. It's still coming up a little bit. All right, we're gonna let that go for a few minutes. So you can just talk to me. That's actually a really good quote, Optical. I really like it. I like that quote. And since we are actually, I'm gonna put some stuff away. I know, Ninja. I know.
Groundbreaking.
I know. Hi, Mike. How are you? All right, so we want it to be like smooth. No. Yo, Dampen, what's up? I kind of want to like knead it with my hands the rest of the way, just for fun, just to feel like I'm interacting with my cooking. You know, is that so wrong? That's probably okay, right? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna knead it until I'm happy with it. This is more fun anyway. Cooking and chatting. Oh, I see. Yeah, I honestly, if I'm watching, I don't know actually. It's okay, memes too. I was like, chatting memes, all right. There are plenty of people here who live for memes. Good thing about making your own bread is that you can work out your arms before you carb load. Hi, Night Geek. How are you? Tell me about your weekends, guys. What'd you do? It's actually pretty tough, so I'm gonna actually just go ahead and put it back in there and let it go a bit more. I'm gonna hold it down though because, like, fine. Good. How's the bread? The bread is coming up. We're gonna let it knead. Actually, so what I can do while we wait is I will go ahead and oil this bowl. This is what we're gonna put it in to let it rise. I'm just gonna oil it all around the edges, like so. Yo, Lone Star, thank you for the host. I'm pretty excited to talk to you guys about this little thing right here. After I get this bread going, I am going to talk about it. I don't use it enough, and it's just a really neat thing to have in the kitchen, honestly.
Oh, your mic. Hold on, your mic.
Are we good? Sorry, guys. There's this little, like, whatever here, and I've knocked it over, and it destroys everything, apparently, if I do that, so I apologize. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this up into a nice little ball. Best I can. That one doesn't, wait, what doesn't count? Nice, solid, smooth dough ball. All right, I'm putting it right here into our oiled bowl, and I'm just gonna cover it up with a clean, Senpai, thank you for the host. I'm gonna cover it with a clean rag, and I'm gonna set it here in the windowsill, someplace warm, ideally, to rise for about an hour. So we're just gonna leave that alone for a little bit. In the meantime, anybody here familiar with sous vide? Buddy. Hi, James. Did I say hi? I meant to say hi. Hi. Well, shit, I didn't bring a rag. Okay, so what I have here is a precision cooker. It's very warm now. I've been letting it heat up for a while. So what this is doing is it is heating the water in this pot to this exact temperature. This is a really good way to cook because you can get your foods. Yes, thank you for the follow. What was I saying? Train of thought crashed. Yeah, you can get your foods to reach the exact temperature you want. It's actually really good for cooking meat, like a steak, because what you do is you can put a steak in here and let it get to like exactly medium or exactly medium rare. Bel Chavez, thank you for the bits. Yes, taking out the big guns. That's right. So I love this. I got this for Christmas last year and it's great. But yeah, so when you cook steak, it's really interesting. You can pull it out of this after it's reached the right temperature of whatever temperature you want it cooked. You sear it, and then you're left with like this perfectly evenly cooked steak, like all the way through, as opposed to what you normally get if it's grilled, you know, where it's kind of like there's a gradient. But yeah, it's really great for meat. You can cook eggs in it very well, like hard-boiled, soft-boiled. But today we're gonna actually cook creme brulee. So I believe what's gonna happen here is we're gonna get like a really, really good texture out of it. So this is gonna be pretty simple. I've already got it heated to 107, well, hopefully it dropped. It'll go back up. I have it set to 176 degrees exactly, and that's exactly what this water is right now. So, sorry. For headphone users. I drank pickle juice. Ew, what the fuck? Why would you do that, Senpai? That's brutal. Hang on, something wrong?
No.
Oh, okay, you're looking at me funny. Yeah, like at the same time or what? Because, ew. Okay, so we're just gonna make our creme brulee. It's actually very easy. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna go and get my eggs out. All right. We need 6 eggs for this. Egg yolks specifically. Why would you do that, Senpai? Is your stomach just like hating you right now? I imagine that it is. Okay, I'm getting my heavy cream out. I'm actually gonna use this entire container of heavy cream, which is kind of crazy, but it is creme brulee cream, so makes sense. Sugar, vanilla. Okay, it's actually like very few ingredients. The interesting part is going to be getting that like toasted sugar top, but we'll see. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. All right, I'm going to. This is a quart, right? This is a quart. All right, I'm literally just gonna add this entire container of heavy whipping cream to my bowl. Oof, senpai, you're a hero. We do have a dare, but I don't know. It's not that bad. We're not chugging hot sauce. Although we did do a spicy food stream, which was interesting. Oof. Poor thing. Okay. Look at all that cream. That's a lot of cream. All right, I'm going to separate these eggs real quick. We just want the yolks today. Yo, Oscar Mike and Jesus, hi. What's up, people? I think I'm doing everything. Yep, I'm doing everything. Okay. So we're using the yolks this time, not the whites for once. Whoa. The egg like separated. Okay. I have my trash bowl today. Right, memes. Okay. Need 6 of these, so we're gonna do this a couple more times. Honestly, guys, separating an egg is very easy. Some people are intimidated by it. I've known a couple people that are like, I don't know how to do that. And they use like a water bottle or something, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. And if you mess up, it's okay. You can usually fetch it out. Whatever, I'm just gonna put it in the sink, I guess. I'm sure that was a super fun stream. I'm sure it was fun for the viewers. I'm sure it was fun for you in the moment, like, but not later. We all do terrible things to our bodies sometimes. It's like trying to separate snot sometimes. Gross. I feel like I should do something with these egg whites. You can freeze egg whites, I think, can't you? And save them? I don't know, that doesn't sound right. I feel bad like wasting it, like, cause obviously there's a lot you can do with that. All right, one more. That's true, yeah. And they sell like specific little suction tools just to separate eggs, but yeah, you just like squeeze it and I don't know. Hey, I guess it's easier. Listen. Clown, thank you for the follow. All right, I'm gonna like see what I can do with that. I can do something with it. Maybe I'll make waffles in the morning. No, I shouldn't do that. Okay. All we have in here is cream and eggs so far. We're gonna get a cup of sugar, granulated sugar. Ah, okay. Interesting memes. This is a third. Okay. There's a cup, right? Yeah. 1, 2. Yo, couch. What's up? Okay. All right, it does say to use fresh vanilla bean, but I don't have that because I'm not that fancy. So we're just gonna substitute for a teaspoon of traditional vanilla extract because, you know, whatever. All right, perfect. So I'm going to sit here and stir this for a while till it's nice and smooth. You can also use an immersion blender. I just want to whip mine out, if I'm honest. I'm just gonna sit here and do this while you talk to me. This is spicy too, oh my God. I tried pickle juice the other day and I can confirm that it's pretty good. It's just very salty. I feel like I would get sick for sure. I will not be drinking pickle juice on the stream though, so don't get any ideas. That's right, you works them triceps and biceps, bro. You stir it, right? Also my forearms. It really just hurts my forearms. The way I stir. I don't really know. I mean, I'd call that smooth, but I don't want it to turn into like whipped cream, probably. We're making a custard here. That's what we're going for. It's gonna be a pretty easy thing, so. Creme brulee sounds fancy, but it's really nothing special. Although I don't have a kitchen torch, so I don't know how we're gonna manage. Ugh, yeah, half the jar. Yeah, no thanks. My upper body strength is pretty terrible. Just so you guys know. All right, I'd call that smooth. Sure. All right, so this is the fun part. I bought these cute little mason jars. I feel like I'll be able to make a couple more of these. We need to invite people over, Ninja.
Everybody is welcome to eat. Okay.
Yeah, how many of this is gonna make? So I have these mason jars here. You need a container that has a lid, a very properly sealed lid for this because it is going underwater. And you don't want the water to get in there. So we bought these cute little mason jars. I'm going to take a ladle and I'm gonna fill it up right underneath the lip. A little bit more in there. Yeah, I definitely need a couple more mason jars. I don't know why I was thinking 4. That's a lot. I'm not only gonna make like 6 though. Ninja, you're gonna be eating a lot of dessert tonight, okay?
I won't complain about that.
You're gonna eat like 2 of these, at least. No matter what'll fit in that pot too. But I could stack them. Probably stack them. For these cooking streams, I end up cooking like I'm having a dinner party, but like it's literally just 2 of us and it's... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just do 2 more, I guess. And that'll be it. See how it goes. This particular precision cooker actually has an app associated with it. I haven't used it because when I first got this, it like didn't work very well. Yo, what up, Drifty? Yes! Oh my God, do you have internet finally? After like a year? It's been like a year, you know. All right, so we have our lovely, little mason jars. We're gonna seal them all up. Oh, quit playing, Lone Star. He's back. Amazing. Present me doesn't. I am constantly thinking about past, present, and future me. Like, you know those times that you are leaving work or something and your gas tank is like empty and you know you're like, if I don't go right now, I'm gonna have to go in the morning. And future me is gonna be pissed off if she has to get up early and go get gas because I was lazy right now. That's my personal favorite. Tomorrow, Ophical will fix that. Yeah, exactly. Present Ophical is not going to worry about it right now. All right. So we're just going to double check that these are sealed very tightly. Again, we don't want any water to get in here. It will mess up the integrity of our dessert. Double check. Because these are pretty loose. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, I don't know where my tongs are, so I'm just gonna like, I need to get them. I need to find them. They're probably just in here. Oh. Who put the cups in here like this?
Oh, they must have fallen over.
Like dumped water everywhere.
Oops.
Oops. Yo, synthetic. Synthetic's a flatterer, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna use my tongs because I'm not gonna stick my hand in this, like, you know, very hot water. And I'm just gonna place it right in there. All of these. Whoops. Hopefully I have room. If I have a lot of extra room, I may have a lot of extra liquid. But again, like, who's gonna eat this much creme brulee? Actually, I don't even know if all this will fit. Looking like it will not. Whoops. 50-50 toxic and a flatterer. Whoops. You know, I can cook, but like, I have no grace. Absolutely not. All right, so we're just gonna let those go for an hour. The cool thing about sous vide, cooking things through sous vide, is that you can't like overcook it. I mean, I think you can, but it's very difficult. Like once it reaches the temperature it needs to be, it's not gonna go above that temperature. So it's just gonna sit there and warm. So there's like a lot of recipes where you literally just leave like short ribs in there for 3 solid days, which I haven't done that yet and I really wanna do it. Yo, chat luck, what's up? I'm like, you're asking me to say your name, and now I'm not sure what I just said, so I don't know. Anytime somebody tells me to say their name, I get scared. All right. So I believe we're just gonna let that go. Yep. Let go for an hour. Yep. All right, we just let that cook for an hour. See how it goes. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna push this to the back. And what are we gonna do in the meantime? We have some time. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stand here and chit chat for a while because I think the timing is gonna be interesting. So we're just gonna sit and chill. I just scratched the hell out of my face. Get that song out of my head, guys. Well, I guess I can go ahead and I'll go ahead and make the meatball mixture, and I can always just like sit and take my time. I do need another bowl though. We'll just get rid of this. Use it. We have some time. We also have some time. You're welcome. I knew a guy, I literally, on his driver's license, his name was Just in Time, spelled like the spice, and good Lord. He loved it. He always told people. He didn't, like, if you asked him who he was, like what his name was, he wouldn't just say like his first name, he'd always say his last name. All right. So, meatballs. I'm gonna go ahead and work on that. Get all my stuff ready. Who knows the main ingredients that you need to make a proper meatball? Who knows it? Tell me right now.
You need meat.
You do need meat. That is true. That's very good, Ninja.
And you have to shape it into a ball.
Okay, but what do you put in it in order to make it a proper meatball? The hint, I have it right here. Like, you can just look. Okay. All right, so normally a really good meatball is made with multiple meats, like beef and pork. This particular recipe calls for beef, pork, and veal. I don't eat veal. Also, it's very hard to find ground pork where I go to shop. So we're actually just gonna stick with ground beef today, and we're only using a pound because, again, there's only 2 of us. It is better to use pork for like true Italian meatballs, but we're not doing that today because they didn't have it and I was lazy. Yes, so we're using breadcrumbs, pre-seasoned, so easy, and an egg. Those are the main things you need to bind the meat together so that when you cook them in a nice little ball, they stay that way. If you were to just take this meat and try to ball it up and cook it, it would just go good. Wait, what? Okay. So we are gonna start with, whoops. Well, crack my egg for me. We have our ground beef here. Put my egg in. Yes, I know. You're doing your thing. That's cool. Okay. We're gonna do an eighth of a cup of seasoned breadcrumbs. Italian, you know, like these. I have a big ass container of it because why not? I don't remember why I bought this. Like, don't know. Oh, you put the bread away. Maybe I put the bread away. I need the other bread. So this recipe actually calls for fresh breadcrumbs. So I have some regular old white bread here. Lone Star lol. Okay, I'm gonna take 2 slices of that and I'm gonna cut the crusts off. Does anybody here still cut the crusts off their sandwiches? No shame if you do. I used to when I was a kid. All right, no crusts. Lovely. All right, so I'm just gonna take this and I'm going to crumble it up. Oh my God. Hi, Kat. Your name is weird, but hi. Ketchup, interesting. For like Italian meatballs? Yes. I mean, ketchup is just tomatoes, I guess, but never really seen that. Well, you can cut it in half. You can cut it in half, senpai. Oh, good question. Do you guys cut your sandwiches like horizontally or diagonally? Vertically, horizontally, whatever. This is a debate. Crumbling these breadcrumbs kind of nicely. Don't want them too chunky. Horizontal. I'm a firm believer in diagonal. Yeah, triangles. 2 triangles. Sometimes I do a circle in the middle. That's fair, synthetic. That's fair. We're actually going to add water to this. Just water. For that moisture. All right. There are 2 kinds of breadcrumbs. I'm going to take some parsley. A tablespoon. About like that. That's fine. I'm gonna chop it up. No, it's not sharing. It's just like, I don't know. It just improves your eating experience. So you don't go crust first, you know. Send them on over, synthetic. I love a good meatball. All right, so we're doing about a tablespoon of freshly chopped parsley. A little bit more, because, you know, parsley's good. I like parsley. I'm gonna eat my hair while I'm at it, too. All right, what else? I'm gonna get some freshly grated. Everything is in the dishwasher. I actually made pasta last night, too, so I'm pretty full of pasta as it stands at the moment. I'm being very loud today, and I'm sorry. I don't know what steel grade it is. It's a very nice knife, though. It was made in Japan. Very nice. We're gonna get like a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, and I'm just gonna eyeball it. I mean, I guess I could be legit about it. I do have a 1/4 cup right here if we're trying to be like, good, perfect. Delightful. There you go, Stag. Thank you. I'm always down for new, interesting recipes. All right, we're gonna take a teaspoon of kosher salt from my fancy little container here that I just love. Probably should rinse the vanilla out of this though, because it's not really the flavor profile that we're going for right now. I eat the crust too.
Hey, listen.
Gaming mustache, thank you for the follow. All right, teaspoon of kosher salt. We're also going to use nutmeg. Yes. How much nutmeg? We're going to do 1/8 of a teaspoon of that. Nutmeg is a very strong flavor. It can be very overpowering, so just keep that in mind. Okay, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. And pepper. Yeah. 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper. I'm just gonna go ahead and. He's not here yet. I haven't seen him. If somebody sees him, tell me. I promised to give him. Oh, I thought you said knife. Can I borrow the knife? I imagined you stabbing me. Somehow I prefer that. Okay, and then we're gonna do a 1/3 of a cup of water. Warm water. There's a cable hanging over the sink. Try not to get electrocuted. Keyword try. All right. So the water is gonna help with the moisture. Ooh. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna take a fork and I'm going to, actually I'm gonna use my hands. I like to use my hands better than that. So we don't wanna like really compress it too much. We wanna keep it very fluffy. So don't like sit there and like mush it down. Ice synthetic. Very nice. Make it look all fancy looking. All right. Sounds good. Ninja, will you do me a favor since my hands are covered in meat?
Listen.
Yes.
Kat, thank you for the follow.
Yes.
Will you get me a plate from up there so I can put the meatballs on it? Thank you. No, I'm done. Checking out the cooker. The correct answer is a fork. Don't put a fork in the toaster. Don't do that. Okay, so that was just a very simple meatball recipe. Again, ideally you'd like to use different kinds of meats, but we want to get about, we'll say 8 meatballs out of this. We want pretty good sized. I'm gonna be really bummed if Magic Meatball isn't here. That's his name, and I'm gonna be bummed. And next time he comes, I'm gonna just be like, look, you fucked up. Okay. These are a pretty nice texture. They're very like, they're not gonna fall apart when I saute them at all. All right. In about 15 minutes too, we get to mess with our breadsticks, so I'm looking forward to that. Probably after, I'm gonna take a look and see what the bread's doing, the dough, and then it's a little too big. You don't want your balls to be too big, guys. Edgelord. A house is meant for living. Yeah, our house is definitely lived in. I don't even know that Mike's here, Ofcal. He's just gonna ignore you. Yeah, the other thing about this, using a pound for 2 people is like plenty. If I'd used 2 pounds of meat, that would have been a bit excessive. Just a bit. You can also, wow. Look, he's just being very quiet. Can't tell that he's here. Okay, I understand that this is like that chill Sunday stream. I know a lot of people just kind of come in here and just like chill and hope to learn a few things. Are you trolling us? I can already tell you that I probably wouldn't like that music. I know I called him out of his lurk. Yes, Senpai. I've had that happen before. It's true. Okay, last one. We did pretty well. We've got some pretty... this one's kind of... Offical, how was work this week on you? Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands because ew. But we do have our perfectly formed meatballs over here. Hi, Metza. Oh, good night, hun. Sweet dreams. Glad you stopped by even for a second. Abrasive. Okay. So, we have our meatballs here. Nice and formed. 2 balls. Good job. I'm gonna check on this and see how it has risen. Pretty good. It's been, it's just gonna have to be enough time, honestly. We still have to roll it out and cut it up. Let's see what we have to do next. By the way, guys, it's 11:11. Does anybody remember getting excited about that? All right, so I'm gonna move my cutting board out of the way just for a moment.
I'll be excited when it's 11:11 p.m. on 11.
We already missed 11:11 this morning, so salivating. Bread smells very nice. So I'm gonna roll it out a little bit. Oh, is it? Yeah, it is. It is. That's right. I got excited for 7-Eleven. True. All right, so we're gonna divide this into 12 portions. It's kind of annoying because I can't like do that. No, we're gonna do 8. We're gonna do maybe fat breadsticks or long ones. All right, so we're gonna roll each of these into nice little logs. Also, in case you didn't notice, we're kind of going for like an Olive Garden style breadstick here, but hopefully better. But Olive Garden has pretty good breadsticks, so. And I have no shame in saying that. It's gonna be about 7 inches long. I realize that these recipes are allowing for a lot of you crazy people to make jokes, but I'll let it happen. It's like really good, Kat. We made this spice bread on the stream once from the WoW cookbook. So good. Olive Garden is like the fanciest place in Oklahoma. Oof. Yeah, like going to the Olive Garden, getting dressed up to go to the Olive Garden. To be fair, Olive Garden does have very nice atmosphere. The food is shit, but you know, whatever. Do I have to work this? Just don't go to work, guys. You made bread at school, Offical? What kind of bread? Just standard bread? I got a little parsley in that breadstick, but you know what? That's kind of okay. Olive Garden is too fancy for a first. Man, I must be spoiled then. I would go to Olive Garden for a first date. I would. But it's certainly not too fancy for a first date. Bro, you eat there for like $10. They have like $7 food options. Oh, really, Kat? That's true. Ninja took me to the melting pot, which was fancy. Very fancy. I'm really taking my time with these little logs. Gotta take your time, guys. I would love to go to a steakhouse for a first date. Honestly, a good first date is either like a small meal or like dessert, like coffee, dessert, and a walk. Like very casual and unintimidating. Like don't take a girl to eat like ribs for her first date or something. Ooh, I've always wanted to make baked Alaska. Unfortunately, with the time, the way we do these streams, it's just like pretty much like you have to freeze something for a while. Baked Alaska is actually pretty simple. It's really about the like setting it on fire part if you're gonna do that. One of these days though, I will flambe on stream. I've never done it before though, and I'm scared I'm gonna burn my eyebrows off. But you know, do it for the vine, right? When did we put those creme brulees in?
Doesn't matter because you're using a sous vide.
True.
You can never overcook anything in a sous vide.
I think, well, yeah, I guess in theory you can. You can make it like taste bad probably if you leave it too long, but it's not really logging out on me. Oh well, I guess that's fine. They're gonna rise some more. We gotta let it sit for a while anyway, so. The best cooking streamer at this exact nanosecond. What? Yo, Pastel! Hit him with the menu command. Is that 7 inches? Sure. Whoops. It's okay, the floors are clean. Don't worry about it, guys. You didn't see that. Senpai, oh, you alright? Do we need to call you an ambulance? Maybe we can get out of this. Honestly, it's just fun to play with dough. It's almost as fun as playing with that fondant was. Was that last week's cooking? What did we do last? No, we did. That was 2 weeks ago. Damn it, senpai. The menu command just shows you what we're making since everybody always comes in here and asks, so we just make it easy. Yo, clown.
Hey, listen.
Sounds good. Pastel Raver, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, Sundays are usually kind of busy. A lot of people like to come by on Sundays. Sometimes people are chatty and sometimes people just kind of, you know what, this breadstick is kind of pitiful and so is this one. I'm gonna add to it. I don't really like KFC though, clown, so I have to disagree with you there. Ugh. Senpai, thank you. Y'all are too sweet to me, you know. Dude, Optical, I do that all the fucking time. All the time. I've done it to one of my friends. I've done it to Delia, actually. And she's like, what are you even saying? And I'm like, I'm sorry. Or I'm like snapping somebody and I get really annoyed that I can't use Twitch emotes. All right, so we're just gonna lay these out again and let them rise for a while. They're gonna double in size, hopefully. And then, ooh, I just like, ugh. Okay, We're gonna set that aside for a while, and in the meantime, I guess we can go ahead and get our meatballs going. This is a pretty clean stream. Ninja, look at this. Look at this. Like, it's
Wow.
not that bad.
This is like the cleanest the kitchen has ever been.
Yeah, and it's not gonna get really any dirtier. I'm super unhealthy fried chicken right now. You could cook it. Yo, okay, what a line. What a line. Okay, I really wish I had a camera over here, but I don't. We will get one. We will get one eventually. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and saute our onions. So I'm gonna heat a skillet right here with quite a bit of olive oil. Let that heat up for a minute. Can confirm Mike can't cook anything based on what he's told me. Poor thing. It's okay. You'll learn. First time's hard. Mike set off his fire alarm. First time he tried to cook. Poor thing. Oh, actually, I'm gonna leave this out because, yeah. Also, while we wait for that oil to heat up, we're gonna go ahead and get our onion ready. So, pretty nice big sized yellow onion here. I prefer yellow onions to white onions, they are sweeter. Yo, Dalchavez, thank you for those bits. I don't know how many because I can't see, but thank you.
That was another 25.
25. Crumbs all over the carpet. Wait, who got crumbs on the carpet? What's happening to you? Oh my god, senpai. I'm just trying to peel my onion. You regulars should know how to cut an onion at this point. Wish I could pop quiz you guys. All right, we're letting it heat up. Let that go for another minute. Cut this half and then probably. Oh my god, senpai. So, trick about that. As soon as you cut this root end, when you cut this off, you will start to cry. So cutting onions like this does minimize your eyes burning. So, because my eyes don't, since I've been doing it like this, I don't really cry anymore. So what you want to do is I've took the smaller root end off and I've left this fatter end intact. And then you're just gonna cut 3 long slices that way, and then you're going to cut this way, like so. And then when you come across again, you'll have these nice even slices, and you won't be crying. At least not as much. If the onion is really fresh, you might still cry, just because that's the way it goes, but yeah. Pro tip. Yes, this is the proper way to cut an onion. The only way. There's all these like really weird tips to like prevent yourself from crying, and none of them work. The only one that I've ever had really work is refrigerating the onion beforehand. That does help, but you don't have to do that. Add tongs. They were somewhere. No, okay, there. Yes, okay. So I have my oil heated, it's smoking. I'm just gonna add those in. I'm gonna use a lot of oil to make sure that they don't stick. If you're making a bigger batch, say you're using like double this meat, which is what a lot of recipes do call for, you wanna work in 2 batches because you don't wanna crowd the meatballs. They're not gonna cook as evenly if you do that. So I'm just gonna let that go for a few minutes on each side. Yo, Belchabez, thank you for the pro tip bits. Cut the puns. Oof. I'm very interested to see about this creme brulee. Oh, Ninja, he's asking for the knife.
Oh.
Sorry,
Yes.
I didn't realize.
1 second.
Oh, see, that's a good idea, Kat. Ooh, for subs, that's a really good idea. Good meatball sub is a guilty pleasure. I haven't had one in a really long time. All right, so we want to get those. I'll bring it over and show you guys too, even. You want to cook the meatballs evenly on all sides. You're looking for that nice crust on top. About 2 minutes on each side, we'll say. Obviously, don't take them off the heat like that, but you know, just trying to show you guys. 3 meatballs left. Now you're gonna be like craving them, so. Throw away my trash so that I don't get plastic in my food. I'm very excited about this. I need to use my sous vide more. I think next time I have company, I want to do like a really good like 72-hour short rib or lamb chops or something. When in doubt, meatballs out. Oh, you can quote that. Oh, I was supposed to cover the breadsticks, I realize. That's not big enough. Clean rags, guys. Cover it. All right, so we're gonna keep turning them until they are cooked like we'd like. Let's do that. All right, good. Perfect. I do have an Instant Pot. I don't have the Instant Pot brand. I have like the multi all-in-one cooker, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I call it an Instant Pot, but yeah, it's really good. It's really nice for like working people, I think, because you can just like come home and cook a meal that would normally take either hours in the slow cooker or hours in the oven and get it done in like 30 minutes. It's really good for soup, I've found. Yeah, it's super nice. If you're like a bachelor or a single person or whatever, it's super good because you just have this one thing that you can like saute in and slow cook. You can cook rice in it. If you have a small apartment or house, whatever, it's really handy. Saves a lot of space. Very nice, very easy. And then you only have like one thing to clean. Like one pot anyway to clean, which I think is really good. Alright, we're just cooking our meatballs, making sure there's no more red showing. gonna cover these for a minute and let them kind of finish off. And then we are gonna get our plate back, which, yeah, it's over here. I'm gonna wash it though because it had raw meat on it. No cross-contamination, guys, that's nasty. That's how you get sick. Dude, and that is a feat, Kat, because spaghetti squash can take a while. I want to try it with butternut squash. It's 12:10 a.m. and I'm hungry. Shit. You're welcome. You are welcome for that, actually. All right. I think, oh, nobody told me I dropped a rag in here. Yo, headshot. Headshot specialist. Man, I wish I was a headshot specialist. I am not. All right. Settle down now. All right, our meatballs are pretty cooked. We don't want to overcook them because we are gonna let them simmer in the sauce for a while. So, it's okay if they're a little bit, you know, medium rare, so to speak. This one kind of became like a triangle, like a trapezoid. All right, so I'm going to get a cup. Actually, I'm gonna use one of these little mason jars. I'm gonna drain off from this pan the excess grease. You don't really want all that stuff. Over here, do this. Let it cool down for just a second. You don't want to put oil down your drain. Okay, so we're left with, see all these brown bits? You want that. That's the good stuff. Anytime you're cooking meat like this, all that's flavor. Like, don't get rid of that. And we're gonna use that for our sauce. So, we're gonna turn our heat back on. We're gonna add a bit more olive oil to that, fresh olive oil. And then, once that's heated, we're gonna add our onions. We're gonna let that cook for about 10 minutes until they're nice and soft and translucent. That should heat up pretty quickly. Wait, the mic, okay, I was about to say the mic didn't break, right?
No, you're
yes,
good.
that's right, K-Dub. If you dump grease down your drain, you'll end up with gross solid that will clog it. I've had that happen to me before, and that happened in my college apartment. I did that for some reason. Don't know why, but we went underneath the sink and like took the thing apart, and it was just like this solid mass in there. It was gross. Really, really gross. All right, so I'm adding my onions. Just the onions for now. And we're gonna give that time to cook down. It already smells really good because we have all that, you know, those brown bits left behind. Okay. Like I said, we have our meatballs that are done. See, you want that hard browned. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word for some reason. Ew. Have you guys ever used one of those like snakes to pull out like all the shit that comes out of your shower? Gross. Hang on, guys, we'll be right back. Okay. Get Gordon Ramsay in here. There's this video on, what channel is that? I can't remember, but he has like a rookie cook and they're like back to back and he's telling him how to cook a certain recipe, but the guy can't see. and Gordon Ramsay can't see what he's doing
that's
either.
on the Bon Appetit
It's
channel.
really
Yeah.
funny. Actually, can you find that and link it? It's pretty funny.
Let me-
Check it out. Okay, I'm gonna let that go for quite a few minutes. While that's going, I'm gonna set this aside and oh, I guess I should go ahead and get my pasta on. That would be a good idea. My water on to boil for our pasta. Oh, no problem, Drips. I'm glad you got to come back.
Wow.
Oh, snap. Gordon, some form of Gordon Ramsay just subscribed. Thanks to Offical. Yo, thank you, Offical. Hilarious. You're the best, bro. Thank you. Get Gordon Ramsay in here to yell at me. It would be so great. My hands are all wet. Look, I get to write Gordon Ramsay on my board. My hands are so like greasy and wet. 8. Thank you, Offical, your sweetheart. Yo, Baker! How is ya? All right, by the way, guys, you always want to salt your pasta water. Don't not salt your pasta water. There's no reason for it. Generously. Yes. They do get notified. They do. Insult the pasta water. You're terrible, and you always will be. That's how you cook, guys. All right, our onions are starting to look pretty good. Give them a few more minutes, and I'll be happy with them. When you said don't pour it down in grease during training, you're like, oh fuck, he's been doing that for his whole life, right? You cannot for shit pasta. What's that terrible joke? What do you call a noodle in disguise?
I don't know.
An impasta? Ninja's head all the way back.
The wonderful dad joke.
Yes, kid. Horrible for your drains and your disposal. It's almost time. I'm gonna go ahead and get all this other stuff prepared. We're cooking with wine today, guys. Wine. It's funny, the recipe I'm using said good wine. This is $4 barefoot wine. That's how we roll. That off. And you're gonna use a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. You don't need fresh tomatoes. You can if you really want, but it really doesn't make a difference in my experience. It's cheaper to do it this way, and easier. I've done sauce with fresh tomatoes before. Like, okay. 28-ounce can of whoop ass. No, this is just tomatoes, but. Don't insult my nice. You know what shit? My can opener is shit. Watch me wrestle with this freaking can opener. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, did you? How did it turn out, Kat? All right, so now that our onions are looking pretty good, I'm gonna pull my garlic out. I use this jarred garlic. I don't care. Like, it's so much easier than keeping like fresh garlic on hand. We're gonna use about 1.5 teaspoons or so of garlic. You wanna add that in last because it will burn quickly. And you'll get the fragrance of that garlic like almost immediately. Ah, da 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 da. Da 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 da. All right, and we're gonna use 1/2 cup of red wine. So you're just gonna let that garlic cook for a minute. And now, remember the brown bits I talked about a minute ago? Time to get those off. So, make sure our heat is where it needs to be. And I'm going to add 1/2 cup of this red wine. To get that nice sizzle, and we're gonna scrape the brown bits off the bottom. We're deglazing our pan right now. That's what that is. And it smells so good. I used Pinot Noir for this. As opposed to like a sweeter red, even sweeter red. Pinot's kind of sweet, but anyway. Yeah, this is also a good way to clean your pans. Because now our pan is nice and shiny. We're gonna turn this up a little bit. And let that simmer for just a minute. It was the first and you loved it? Nice. Oh, you use Pinot Noir as well? It's good. I'm gonna taste this because it smells really good and I kind of want some. I'll put it in a mug. No, I'm not gonna do that. We need to do this right. We need to do it right. I won't do that. I do have wine glasses, guys. Let's see if this is shitty wine.
It was cheap.
Well, it's all right. I have been cooking since I was like 8. I'm the oldest, and I cooked for my brother and sister a lot.
Let me try.
Pretty good. It's all right. So that means I've been cooking like 15 years, so no big deal.
I think it's pretty good. $4.
All right, so we are cooking this wine until all the liquid almost evaporates. So that's why we have it on high heat. So the onions are really soaking up that wine right now. We need another minute or two. While that goes, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some more parsley. Because parsley is good. Chug it so you don't have to taste it. Look, I'm not trying to get wine drunk right now. If I get wine drunk, I cry and I sleep. Although one of my favorite things to do sometimes is just like drink a bunch of wine and watch like a romance movie and like cry over it and go to sleep. You know, it's a hobby. It's a hobby. All right, so we've got most of the liquid evaporated. It's still moist in there. We don't want it to be like all dried up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add our crushed tomatoes. And I'm also gonna go ahead and add our parsley that we just chopped. This is gonna be a really simple, flavorful sauce. I don't know, Offical. You should probably not do that. Get that out of your head. It's okay. I've had the season 3 My Hero Academia song stuck in my head, just like singing it in Walmart today. Ninja can confirm.
confirm.
Can confirm. All right, and then good old salt and pepper. And I'm actually gonna taste this, and I may take some artistic liberties. Maybe. Keyword maybe. Da, 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 da. Pepper. Oh, I have this fancy new grinder now. We're gonna go ahead and turn our heat down as well. So the color of this is very rich. It's like very, here, I'll go ahead and bring it over so you guys can see it. It's like very bright red because of that wine. I'll bring it back because that's heavy. Ow, my wrist. Don't worry about it, guys, it's fine. I'm gonna give it a little taste. You always wanna taste while you cook. All right, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of sugar. You had, I don't know what that is. Hi, Scott. Welcome. All right, I'm gonna add one more little pinch of sugar. That's a really nice way to cut the acidity of the tomatoes. The tomatoes are very acidic. You could use that. Sauce can be finicky, really anything you're cooking. It can vary depending on your ingredients and just seasonings, whatever you want to taste. I may actually add just a little bit of garlic powder because that garlic isn't coming through like I like. I think it could do with a little bit more garlic. Also, we're gonna get a little bit more flavor when we put our meatballs in, so the flavors are gonna come together a bit more once that goes. Yeah, I was like lifeboat. Like, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna hit it with some Italian seasoning. Just a little. Oh, actually, I need this for. I don't have a lot left, so we'll hit it with some more parsley. What else? Oregano. Stick with that. Let's go with that for the minute. A bit more dried herbs to it. Spaghetti sauce is really fun. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. All right. Now I'm gonna take our meatballs that we made earlier and I'm gonna go ahead and put those in. Time for time? No, I'm not really feeling time for this. All right, we're gonna put our meatballs back in the sauce like so. Easy peasy. And then we're gonna get our lid, which I've put somewhere right here, I think. The lid, right? No, that's not the lid.
Hey, listen.
Kyle, thank you for the follow. Oh, this is the lid. All right. We're gonna turn that down to like medium low heat. Our pasta water is ready. I'm gonna turn this way. And I have like 2 partially used boxes of spaghetti right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and heat. Spaghetti goes right in. Don't break your spaghetti. Cardinal rule. I don't really want to use all that. I'll just use, this is gonna be more than enough for myself and Ninja, but normally I would recommend using a bigger pot, but I've used my bigger pot for my sous vide, so I'm having to just use that for the time being. You want to use a big pot so the noodles have, room to move around, but sometimes you just have to do with what do what you can. So you're gonna let that cook for a minute, and then you're gonna kind of put it into the pot once they cook. So a second. I definitely would prefer a bigger pot, but such a big pot. It's actually a pretty tiny pot, and I feel like I'm gonna set my noodles on fire if I'm not careful, so. You gotta improvise sometimes, okay? I do what I can, okay, with what I'm given. It's so, like, my kitchen is equipped, right? But for these cooking streams, I kind of push it to the limit a little bit. Like right now, for instance. It's not the pot I should be using, but whatever. I'd recommend a stock pot for this. But eventually, you will be able to just fold it in without breaking them. Like I'm kind of doing right now. Go on, noodles. Work with me. There we go. Okay. And now that those are in there, turn our heat down just a little bit and let that go for, Alexa, set a timer for 8 minutes. Are we still talking about headsets?
Somebody else is asking headset questions
We
now.
still
Wow.
talking about headsets. All right, I'm gonna take a look while all this kind of simmers for a little while. I'm gonna take a look at our creme brulee and our bread too, which I think those are getting pretty big. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven, I guess. I think we want to do it at 400. I need to double check though. Pretty sure it's 400. 400 Fahrenheit. None of this Celsius nonsense. Kidding. It's hardly nonsense. Yep, 400 degrees. Perfect. Once that's preheated, I'll put those in. Let's go ahead and check on our creme brulee. This is going to be interesting to do the torching or not torching. Try to figure out how we're going to do that. Let's see how this is going. They don't look done. I guess it needs a little bit more time. That's also very experimental.
Hey, listen.
Captain, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Ninja with his pro tips. Ninja knows a lot about technology. I know some stuff about cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and get another ramekin out though. And I did not grease my pan, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Actually, I'll probably just go ahead and line it with parchment paper. Let's just do that. I don't have any more cooking spray. Parchment paper. I don't know. There it is. Sorry guys, don't mind me just being lost in my pantry. Hi Arden. Whoa, oh that's it.
Oh, I hope you have enough.
It's like perfect. Alexa, add parchment paper to my shopping list.
We need a mic for Alexa. You just like put a microphone near Alexa. So,
Why?
I don't know. So when you talk to her, everybody can hear.
I didn't even think that they couldn't hear her, honestly.
Hopefully nobody else is watching the stream with speakers.
Oh, they've
near
already,
Alexa,
people have already said that.
Because now their shopping list is full of stuff that you want.
It's like, who added all this stuff to my shopping list? Who did that? These are, here, look, we improvise, okay? That's what we're doing. All right. There's like timers and shopping lists and everything. God. That's a shame that you can't hear her. Mass of an electron. Oh, it's great, Kat. Honestly, I love it for the timers. Music is really nice. You can just be like, hey, play me a song, and she plays it, and it's lovely. I will say Google Home has better speakers, better, like, oh, why is my flashlight on?
But the Echo has an audio out, which lets us plug it into the house.
That's true, but the speaker on the Google Home sounds just about as good as the speaker we have in the ceiling, so just saying. I just wish, why don't we just use the Google Home for everything? Whoops.
Because we only have one of them, and we have like 5 Echoes.
Well, whatever.
And if we were to switch over to Google Home,
Rage mode.
we would have to like change our whole process. It would be a whole thing now.
True, I guess that's true.
We've come too far.
We have come too far.
We've made our choices.
Well, whatever. The only problem is that the Echo does not know the answer to like any questions. If you ask her anything more complicated than like who's the president or something, she's like, I don't know. I'm like, girl, you're like connected to the internet. You should know. You should know everything.
Ask her something. Ask her something complicated.
I need a good question. Think of a good question, Ninja. Oh, I did it again. Oh. What are you doing? What are you doing right now?
I can hear the speakers.
All right, Alexa, what's the mass of an electron? Alexa, what's the mass of an electron?
Electrons, man.
Oh my god. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Wow.
Did they hear it?
I don't know. There's no way to know. Did you guys hear that? Or were we just staring at the ceiling laughing for you guys? She definitely won't know that, Mike. Alexa, never mind. Hold on.
1 second of it.
Well, it went on for a while.
Rip.
It went on for a while. Let's clean up a bit. Ninja was, I just want you guys to know, Ninja was standing on the chair with his arm all the way up, headset to the ceiling, looking like a weirdo. I think we pretty much getting to like plating stage now. So, I'm going to remove this. Get a plate ready. It's almost time. Our oven's pretty much almost preheated, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop these in. A little bit early, just because we're getting to that stage. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Alexa, stop. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's having a fit. She's having a fit now. Ophical, you broke her. You broke Alexa. How could you?
Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes.
Sorry guys, wrestling with like all my shit in here.
Alexa, stop.
Alright. Draining our noodles a little bit. Running out of room in the sink. Oh, interesting. Could be. Alright. Gonna return our noodles to the pot once they're strained. I bring it back over here, and I like to add a little bit of olive oil just to keep the noodles from sticking together. No, not really a little, like a lot. Yes. Yeah, oh my god, that's hilarious, Kat. That's pretty hilarious. Alright, so they're gonna be good and ready. And the last thing to do now while we wait for our breadsticks to cook is we're gonna take a ramekin, another clean ramekin, and we're gonna make the topping for it. So, which is what? Okay. Wow, that butter is super melted. Put these back in the fridge and get the new one out. Has been out for a while. If I have a dog, yeah, definitely not. You can pick what name you use for it though. Like, I try to say Echo when I'm not talking to her. It's the Amazon Echo. But all right, go ahead and melt this butter. Let that butter melt. Yo, clown. A custom name? Oh yeah, I wish that too. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, I agree. I wish you could name her whatever you wanted. The toaster will be laughing at my jokes. No, my favorite thing is you try to tell her that you love her and she's like, that's so sweet, thanks. It's like, oof. Ouch. Why are you sad now, baby bear? I don't trust those smart things. We had a conversation about self-driving cars the other day, and everybody was like, no, I don't trust it. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you though. I'm telling you. All right, so what we're doing here, Alexa, how much time is left? Bitch, what? Oh my god. She says no timer set. Cool. All right, well, let's just take a look. I don't even know how long it's been. My breadsticks are a little lumpy. They're looking a little, like, weird. We'll see. I want to be global, but, you know, I'm silver, so. Raw potential. All right, well, I have my melted butter here, and we're just gonna add all of our seasonings. So, yeah, we're gonna add some Italian seasoning. And kosher salt, which I have. I'm like, I never know where. Oh, hard. I'm getting my eyes checked soon, by the way. I think I actually really need to. I kind of hope I need glasses because I just feel like that would be just a fun, like, personal change. Thank you, baby bear. That's so sweet. Is that why you're sad? Because I didn't see that? I'm sorry. Sometimes chat moves too fast. You know how it goes. All right, we're just gonna let all that go for another minute. I'm gonna go ahead and start plating. I'm gonna try to do that fancy, what's the right way to like plate spaghetti? There's gotta be like a fancy way to do it. Kind of like we did with the chicken parm that worked out pretty well. Maybe if I just like twist it to like a nest. I think that's my next thing. I really need to learn like legit, proper presentation. Sure. No. It needs to be like, I mean, that's okay. That's okay. Sure, lovely. Okay.
It reminds me of Patrick's house.
What a weird thing to say. Yo, hi-hats! Thank you for the $1 dono, sweetie. Look at you. Thank you so much. Guys, get some love to hi-hats. We're here to watch you attempt proper presentation. You're right. Okay. Where's my, like, a good serving spoon? This one has holes in it. All of my spoons have holes that aren't in the dishwasher right now. Where is my other spoon? Whatever. All right, let's get two meatballs out of here. I want to make sure they're like nicely nestled on top. See, there's not good balance. There's not good balance with this noodle presentation. I need to rethink this. All right, here we go. There. Spoon some on top. Mike! Thank you for the $25 dono, sweetheart. I just like, that's like your sound. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you so much. Thank you. Guys, give some love to Mike. Thank you, sweetie. And hi, Club. The plate is messy. I know, I'm gonna clean it up, okay? I'm gonna clean it up, don't worry. Sorry, I was just getting it from the dono, yo. Needs a bit more sauce. Look, we can clean it up. We can clean it up. Nobody panic. Check it out. Easy. We could be like totally 90s and like sprinkle some parsley on top, which we will do. We are gonna grate some Parmesan cheese on top, which is a necessity. Check that beauty out. This is the first time I've made, like fully homemade noodles in a while. Or I mean meatballs, right, Ninja? Because I usually buy those from Publix that I like.
That's true.
If I do it.
I don't know that I've.
Someone else is gonna donate $25. Actually, you're like the only person who donates in those increments. Look at this. Look at this lovely bit of greenery on top. You guys love it. I know you do. We're gonna check on our creme brulee as well, which it doesn't look like. I don't know. Is it supposed to be like that liquidy? It's been an hour. I know it's been an hour.
It's kind of, creme brulee is kind of like a soft gelatin.
Yeah,
so if
I know.
it moves a little bit, then it's okay.
I guess we'll see.
It's not, as long as it's not just like you can like pour it out, it's probably fine.
Mike's a prince. Confirmed prince. I'm not. My breadsticks look like really weird, and I'm not. I don't know. Guys, I don't think baking is my strong suit. I'm kind of realizing.
Well, I mean,
Yes, Mike and Carlos and Jay are like top level donators.
that's true. Jay as well.
Jay is up there as well. Don't forget about Jay. God damn it, Mike. Thank you so much. Or wait, no, it happened. It happened. I saw my. Oh my god, it happened. Ophical. Oh my god. God damn it. Oh my god. Ophical, I did it. I did do it. You just said it, and I did it. Sweetie, thank you so much. I just saw the $25, and I'm like, yup. Fucking conditioned. Thank you, Ophical. You're killing me. Oh, look at that, though. Damn. Check it. We gotta get rid of poor Mike. What's your killing blow, Ophical? Make it sexy. I know you want to. Thank you so much, Ophical. Seriously.
Wait, is it? Mike is still boss for me.
Not for me. Oh, I see Ophical on my side.
Oh, hold on. Hold up. Let me check. Maybe it didn't refresh. Yep. Okay, never mind. Mine didn't refresh.
It's a really ugly face, but thank you, Ophical. Welcome. And now suddenly Mike is upset. Welp. Thank you, sweetie. Oh man, poor Mike. He's been getting knocked off his stream boss a lot lately. Yes, you guys are amazing. Thank you. I wish I could feed you. Oh, I was supposed to be checking like the consistency of this. Ow, it's very hot. Stole the alert and the pedestal. I can't open this.
Need help?
Oh my god, it's just hot. Very hot. Okay, that's not right. It's still like a liquid.
You need to turn the heat up? Yeah, that's not right.
It's been a while.
More time or more heat? Stick the thermometer in it. What's the temperature of the...
I mean, I'm assuming...
No, in the creme brulee.
Oh, good point.
You can see if it's up to temp or not.
Huh. Well, it's 155.
Oh, it's way under.
Wait, no, it's still going. It's still going. No, 165. I don't know, guys. We might not be having creme brulee today. Maybe I didn't like whisk it enough. I don't know, guys. We might have failed.
How long did it say to leave it in at 176?
An hour.
For an hour?
It's been an hour.
It's definitely been longer than an hour.
I may have fucked it up. It's possible that I fucked it up. Oh well. I guess I'm just gonna let it go and see. But look at how ugly these breadsticks are too. Alexa, stop. Them some ugly breadsticks. But they look like they taste good. Here, I'll little chode looking one. Let's go. Sorry, if there are any children, I apologize.
I think it looks pretty good.
All right.
that breadstick.
But we want to brush it while it's hot. Because. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do that with the rest of them while they're hot. Again, this is just melted butter, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and salt. That's it. I'm gonna use all of it because honestly, you can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong with this. Okay. All right, Ninja. Well, I guess you're just eating a spaghetti dinner and no creme brulee.
That's fine.
I think I fucked it up. But here we have it, guys. Ta-da! Yes. My dress see-through? I don't think so. I hope not. Just call it liquid brulee. Just drink it. I mean, it tastes good. It tastes really good. It's got some on my spoon here.
We can just leave it and then check it later tonight.
Yeah,
Maybe
we'll fill you in. All right, Ninja.
Do I need a knife?
Oh, I don't know. Cut your meatball? Maybe.
It looks very good. It looks very gourmet.
It does look very gourmet, doesn't it? Try the breadstick first.
Breadstick
You gotta go with.
breadstick first. Ooh, this is very
Ooh,
hot.
creme brulee shake.
We have to use a fork for this because it's hot.
Yeah, that's true. Careful, try not to burn your mouth. I'm sure you will.
Mmm,
Is it good? Hey, let me try that.
that's very good.
Oh, it's hot. Ninja looks tiny. He's a little tiny. You're a little tiny.
Right. I'm gonna try just a meat. Sorry.
I
Okay.
tried to
All
give
right.
you a knife.
Just-
You're
just a
ruining
Just
the.
the meatball first.
Oh, pure meatball now?
Mmm. Excellent. All right. I'm gonna get a complete bite.
You should really just get the noodles and sauce and then a complete
All right,
bite.
just
Because
the
the
noodles-
sauce is
okay.
homemade as
All right,
well.
all right,
It's a
all right.
nice red wine
All right.
tomato sauce.
All right. Point.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm banning everyone when I get back to my. Mmm. This is great. This is better than when you buy the meatballs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Because those meatballs are pretty good. They're like pre-made, like they're fresh from Publix that I usually get. But they're already like.
This is better.
Arcanus, thank you for the follow.
Mm-hmm.
Word. All right, you gotta get into it. You can't just eat it and be like, and walk away. You can't do that.
The seasoning is fantastic. You can taste the herbs, the parsley. It's all very good. You can really tell the difference between like
Right here.
sauce from a jar. Even if you get like the sauce from a jar and then you like doctor it up, like add stuff to it, it's not the same. It's got that jar taste. It's very good. 10 out of 10 spaghetti. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Ninja is not a chef. It almost that beef almost. I'm getting like a sausage vibe.
I like that.
Why though?
Did you get like a fatty beef?
Yeah, that must be why. I got ground sirloin,
Oh,
which I
that's
figured.
Good. No, it's good. It's
I
good
figured,
taste.
you know, mom spaghetti. I'm not a mom though, so. All right, guys. Well, We had spaghetti and we had bread, but we did not have creme brulee because I don't know why. It's very nice. Very watery. But it's okay. We got pretty good spaghetti out of it. Oh my god, Clap. You should have been here earlier. I was saying all kinds of stuff waiting for chat to be inappropriate. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Mike. I think he left. He's just gone. He literally got kicked out. Somebody banned Mike. He was actually killed. Alright, guys. Well, that's it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and leave, you know. But thank you guys for all the stuff. We had Offcool with 100 bids, the sub gift, and $25 dono. We had Carlos with a 10-month resub, Crunchy with a Prime sub, Bel Chavez with a 50 bits, Hi-Hats with a $1 dono, and Mike with a $25 dono. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Your support means everything. Serious. Love you guys so much. I will be back tomorrow morning. So if you haven't already, be sure to join the Discord and follow me on my socials. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Love you. Good night.